It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. The Cavaliers come into this one following a loss to the Magic. They got caught flat-footed, lost a game they felt should have been theirs. Looking to turn the page here. And for Paul George, it was a tough journey coming back from that gruesome injury he suffered. Safe to say he's put that completely in the past, and he's been phenomenal the last few seasons.
You know what, Ernie, I don't know why we're still talking about that. Not every player can come back from something like that. You know, it almost feels like he got better after the injury.
Yeah,
you know,
he's
he
paying
pays attention to
him.
all the nuances on the court.
He's paying attention.
Yeah.
You know, he's paying attention to him because I think the overall thing that's impressive is his speed and his jumping ability that has come back.
Time for tip-off as we send it over to
Kenny.
Kevin Harlan for the call.
You're quick, Kenny.
No, it's coming now. It's coming.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
It's interconference time for these Thunder as they come in as the visiting team. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. This game marks the end of the stretch at home for the Cavaliers, back on the road tomorrow. And, of course, Carmelo Anthony. Let's see how they continue to fare without him.
And it's a trade that it caught me a little off guard, I have to be honest, Kevin. He played such a big part for this team. And really the last guy I expected to see them move.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, Kevin, Tristan Thompson is one of the elite offensive rebounders in the league. He said, for me, it's always see ball, get ball, and just bring the energy. And be that guy that when I check in, guys on the other team are like, oh, no, he's here tonight? That's my mentality. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. And clearly Thompson knows his role on this team. Got to admire how hard he goes on the glass. An East versus West matchup here, but more than a little familiarity between these two teams, Chris.
Yeah, they don't see each other that much in the regular season, but when they do, these two teams draw plenty of attention.
Ready to go? Ready to go?
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. At small forward and power forward, it's George and Patterson. Westbrook and Robertson are the backcourt pair, and it's Adams in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the three at a ridiculous rate.
Now here is Hill. And Thompson kicks to Hood. The screen from Thompson. And it's Love penetrating. Adams, some nice D. On defense, Cleveland. It's a three-point game. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Well, listen, I've seen worse performances offensively, but no doubt that group was inconsistent.
They would look like they had it figured out and take a couple bad shots and be right back to where they started.
Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, that was more than just a tough loss. That was a complete embarrassment.
Well, Greg, what amazed me was they could sustain nothing on offense. They'd make a couple of buckets and go right back into their shell.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
In the corner, George with it. No good with the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Hill against Westbrook. Hill passes to Smith. Got a piece of it. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Westbrook missing again. Cavaliers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And it's Hill penetrating. And it's Hill with the jam.
And taking what the defense gives him. I mean, that time Hill got right to the rim.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Screen by Adams. Outside, George. Adams sets the pick for George. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City the rebound, and J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Full 24-second shot clock. And stolen by Hood.
Wow, he kept his hands moving to catch his man's attention just as he was going up for that shot. Great defense there.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Roberson, covered by Smith. Here's Westbrook. Here's Adams, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Love the grit on the offensive glass. Those are just effort points.
Now Smith, and they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Over to the left wing, and here's Love from the arc. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Love's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's Westbrook. Good D by Love.
Not a very consistent quarter for him in terms of a shooter.
Hill dishes to Hood. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And Rodney Hood played 1 season at Mississippi State, then transferred, played another season at Duke. A good floor spacer, Greg, at 6'8".
You know, it's his in-between game that impresses me. Able to beat his man off the dribble. He can hit that little pull-up or drop it off to a teammate. This guy continues to improve.
2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one. And the Cavs front office never shy about making bold moves. You think about changing coaches a couple seasons ago, even with the team's record at 30-11.
Well, T. Lue is the answer. They weathered a lot of criticism, part of the responsibility of leadership. You can't always make the popular call. You got to make the right call.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Thunder have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. And Roberson kicks to George. Feeds to Patterson. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Adams. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper. First bucket of the day.
That's all you want. It's a good shot to get yourself in a rhythm. For him, he's going to want a lot more than that to come.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Westbrook passes to Roberson. Back to Westbrook. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Hill.
Everything he is throwing up has been off. He needs to find his groove, and soon.
Pass to Thompson. In the corner, Smith with it. Just 5 to shoot. And Smith with the stuff.
Oh, yeah, you better not forget just how athletic Smith is. He's a skilled dunker if he has the room to take off.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Westbrook dishes to Roberson. Patterson, the screen. And here's George for three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got his third rebound tonight. Hill kicks to Smith. Love outside. Back to Smith. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Patterson. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's George. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers. Hill passes to Hood. The feed to Love. And Hill has it in the corner. Off target from the wing.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
And sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined. Now, he doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going his way.
Thompson with the bucket.
Look, I love how Thompson maintains his focus. He doesn't let the D change his shot selection.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Now here is Hill, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Love dishes to Hill. In the corner, Smith with it. The rebound by Paul George. George has got his third rebound tonight. In the corner, it's Westbrook. The shot's good on the assist by George. Westbrook's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Smith kicks to Hill. And Love has it in the corner. Pick up by Hill. Smith the pass to Love. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Love's got 5 points so far.
You know something, Love is great at altering his shots on the drive. When contact comes, he's ready.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Chris, it's hard at times to see just how effective a post player is on the defensive end beyond the blocks. What's the one thing that shows you a post player is doing an excellent job of defending for their team?
Well, look at the penetration of a great guard. Right now, guards are playing at such a high level and they're quicker. So when you see a guard attack, notice if that big man comes over and he has both feet planted. He doesn't have to get a charge, doesn't have to block, but does he stay vertical and does he get over there fast enough that the offensive guard that was trying to score can't get his shot up and has to change, either pass the ball or continue his dribble. Right now, a lot of defense is done by just being in the correct spot at the right time because you're not going to block the shot or you just want to deter the player from coming in. And so I would say watch how that player owns the paint defensively, not necessarily how he blocks shots, but by where he is on his position, can he help stop penetration from guards coming up top.
Oh, that's a great tutorial. Oklahoma City's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Grant kicks to Abrinas. Pass to Noel. From the left block. And it's Zizic with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Osman. A three-pointer, no good. The Thunder shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Clarkson against Schroeder. Puts up a 3. Abrinas' shot is off. Cavaliers leading. Clarkson with the ball. Osman. And the pass to Zizic. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
Yeah, using his size. That's what I like about his game. He understands where he has the advantage. Then he exploits it.
Now here's Schroeder. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers.
Well, he also made a mark with his passing and had the assist total to show for it.
No good from outside.
Well, it's a confidence shaker when you can't hit a wide open 3 like that.
Clarkson dishes to Nance. That one falls. And now a 5-point Cleveland lead.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Schroeder kicks to Grant. There's a screen by Noel. Ferguson's shot is good.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
Now, here's Clarkson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Yeah, this is a great rivalry, guys. I mean, even though they're in opposite conferences, you look back and these teams have a lot of history.
They grab their own miss. Here's Nance, stolen by Grant. Fast break, here they come. Here's Ferguson. Tries again, and it's finished off by Grant as he lays it in.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now, here's Clarkson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Schroeder. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
And Grant no good on that one. Greg, you watch the Thunder play, and it's clear that this team comes out looking to attack. Everyone on the team wants to put it on the floor and go right at the rim.
And part of that is their leader, Westbrook, just setting the tone. I mean, team finished near the top in points in the paint last season, and the addition of Paul George just helps to enforce that strength.
Here's Clarkson following the score by Oklahoma City, and stolen by Noel. 17-foot shot on the way. Ferguson misses. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Passes it to Clarkson. Kicks it to Nance. Pass to Zizic. Nance a screen. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. It's good from long range.
Recognizing the defense. Clarkson comes off the screen in perfect position to finish.
There's a screen by Noel. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Deflects the pass. And here's Clarkson. Pass to Zizic. Back to Clarkson. Count it from 12. Clarkson's got 5.
And the thing about Clarkson, he really plays with an edge, especially once he gets it up inside.
That will count, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead, leading by just 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a life growing up as the youngest of 18 children back in New Zealand.
So, like, the youngest over there has to do everything, like all chores, pretty much 18 years of being rookie. That's pretty much all it is, and people just beat you up for no reason.
Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, I'd say it might have toughened him up a little bit, that's for sure. Wow, 18? That is mind-boggling.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
And really, for the whole first quarter, they've maintained their intensity. Let's see how long they can sustain it.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Clarkson, Zizic out there with Nance. Then there's Kyle Korver. Here's Abrinas. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Noel throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Clarkson. And there's the pass to Zizic. And it's Korver off the drive. Basket good. Korver's got his second bucket.
Look at that focus from Korver inside. He has a nice soft touch when he's in close next to the basket.
And you know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Here's Abrinas, guarded by Korver, screened by Grant, to the paint. Nance knocks it loose, and he recovers it, and he's able to get it back. No good from Grant.
The D doing everything they can to cut him off on his way to the hoop.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. Thunder trailing by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now here's Nance. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's Schroeder. He's looking for Noel and finds him.
Well, he gets in a good position in the post, and the entry feed is there for him.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Passes it to Zizic. Outside Korver. He dishes it to Nance. Pass to Zizic. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, it's Clarkson. And another 3 for Cleveland.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
There's a screen by Noel. Here's Ferguson. He averages about 5 points a game. There's the triple. He can't get that one to fall. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
Clarkson up top. He's guarded by Schroeder. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
And you look at Ante Zizic, the forgotten player in the big trade, a young center, legit size and strength, and he also played under David Blatt, the former Cavs coach in Europe.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. A different look for Oklahoma City. Thunder trailing by 5.
And Zizic has a lot of upside. One reason he was desired so much in the trade. Croatian, part of that golden generation, drafted 23rd overall in that 2016 draft, but ended up staying overseas.
4 on the shot clock. Shoots from the corner. Oklahoma City keeping it alive with the new 24-second shot clock.
And as you would expect, Steven Adams has grown into a larger role with this team. Really came in as a guy who could defend and rebound, but starting to become more of a factor within their offensive framework.
First one falls for him. And Greg, with Adams, he hasn't just been given more opportunity to display what he can do on offense. He's earned it.
You hit it right on the head. And, you know, as an example, a guy that was a bad free throw shooter, all of a sudden he became respectable because of his work ethic last season. Much more nimble in the paint than most would think. Just good awareness, and he knows when to pick his spots.
Well, we talk so much about what it's like on the floor, Chris, but I wonder what it was like off the floor when you were on the bench watching the team play and what was going through your head and mind. What did you and your teammates talk about as you were on the bench taking a rest and watching the game go on?
It depends on which game. You know, if you're in L.A. and you see, you know, Eddie Murphy and Rihanna walk in, you're going to say, hey, look at Beyonce and Jay over there. Or, you know, if you're watching a great play and you see a guy dunk on your teammate, you're not going to get too excited, but you're going to whisper to your teammate, man, did you see that? That's crazy. Or, you know, you're pumping up guys because they've been working so hard in practice, and it's a guy who's getting his first time to kind of get in and get a good run. So you're cheering him on. And so being on the bench, you know, it's a lot of fun. You have to stay focused and ready to re-enter the game. But part of that job on the bench is to keep the energy of the bench, and that's to keep guys encouraged, to be loose, to have fun. And so it's a lot of fun being on the bench. And more fun when you're winning than losing, but a lot of fun being on the bench encouraging guys.
Here's Thompson following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Wallace with it, now defended by Adams. Here's Hood. He drains the turnaround jump shot. Hood's got the lead up to 7 now for Cleveland. George against Hood. Adams with the screen on Hood. George passes to Adams. And the rejection by Love.
Oh, it's great seeing Love take his defense seriously. He definitely has the limp to swat that one away.
And here's George for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got 9.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Now, here's Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. Stolen by George. To the paint. Here's Westbrook. Comes up empty down low.
He loses concentration at the moment of truth and blows the layup.
Here's Hill. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's now 7 points for Hill.
And always looking for the high percentage bucket. Hill got that one right to the rim.
Robertson dishes to George. Patterson the screen. And it's George again missing.
Look, he had all the time in the world to get the jumper off. Maybe it was too much time.
And Thompson kicks to Love. Fast break, here we go. Here's Robertson. And it's Adams on the follow. And it's 7 points for Steven Adams. Cleveland leading by 4. Outside Hill. The screen from Thompson. Smith for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Patterson's got his 4th rebound in this one. From deep, George. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And George just has that extra gear. Well, once he kicks into it, he is nearly impossible to stop.
Left side, Hood. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on George. For Cleveland, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That free throw good from Hood. And with Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love, the Cavs have some elite offensive rebounders, able to create extra offensive possessions.
Well, their offensive rebounding rate fell off quite a bit last season, from 9th best to 20th. I mean, they just got smaller without Mozgov and some of the other 7-footers they have, and another team's prepared for them.
He's off on the second. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Robertson gets the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
There's the pick. Dishes it to Love. With the teardrop, and Adams sends it back. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Cavaliers.
And they concentrated a lot on creating open looks from beyond the arc. Player movement, finding space on the perimeter, that was their #1 priority.
Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Hill against Westbrook. Hill drives in. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. And Chris, I know you started doing a podcast, Fearless or Insane, with Chris Webber, an opportunity to have some meaningful conversations. What's that been like?
It's been great, Kevin. I've gotten a chance to talk to some friends, some mentors like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I've gotten to speak to him about what it was like playing for Wooden, what it was like coming up in the crazy 60s in that time. And, you know, he's such a thoughtful and a great individual. So to hear his stories about he and Muhammad Ali, he and Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, all these great figures is just wonderful. I also got to speak to track legends John Carlos and Tommy Smith, who in the 1968 Olympics, we've seen them kind of protest when they put their fist up in defiance and kind of put their voice out for the voiceless. And I got to talk to them about how tough of a moment that was. Did they know the sacrifice that they were making? What happened, the backlash to what happened? And then all these years later, do they feel kind of vindicated that we're showing them so much love and people around the world appreciate what they've done? So we try to just discuss fearless or insane. You know, they say insane is doing the same thing over, expecting a different result, where these guys put their lives on the line.
Yes.
And they kind of knew that it necessarily wouldn't change the arc of justice, but they felt that they had to do it. And so it's just some cool conversations with people and athletes that were much more than an athlete. And I've learned a lot, and it's been a cool podcast.
First free throw is good. And when you watch Russell Westbrook play, he's one of the most competitive players in the NBA.
And with the way he attacks the rim and plays with just no abandon, I mean, this guy is no joke. Absolutely wills himself and his team to just do things that few others can, and relentless from the first quarter to the last whistle.
And one thing you have to say about Russell Westbrook, he is an absolute star. I mean, the type of player you can build around and win with. Just the total package on the offensive end of the floor. And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Here's Roberson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. There's the dish to Westbrook. 14 feet away, 2 points. That one goes. Westbrook's got 9. The numbers Westbrook put up last season in his MVP run, Greg, just staggering.
And you figured his numbers would get a bump, but I don't think anybody could have expected this guy to average a triple-double. I mean, arguably the most impactful superstar in the league.
And he hits it and gets hacked down the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Look, it's hard to stop Smith. Even when you knock him around, he can still drain it in your face.
Cleveland shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from J.R. Smith.
Yeah, we know this guy Smith is one of the most fearless shooters in the game. I don't know if he's ever seen a shot he didn't like.
And George kicks to Patterson. Back to George. He feeds it to Adams. Another shot. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Hill. He kicks to Thompson. Outside Hood. Love outside. 5 to shoot. Back to Hood. Over George. And Hood with the basket on the assist by Love. And now a 3-point Cavalier lead. Westbrook kicks to Adams. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the second quarter. Patterson, the screen. Shoots off the screen. And the shot is long. Cleveland leading by 3. Smith, the pass to Love. Here's George. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Smith for 3. That falls. Great assist by Love. And that's 10 points for J.R. Smith.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Back to Westbrook. There's a good screen to the inside. And George with the stuff.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another unleash chaos moment. Here's Smith. Paul George making his last shot. The drive by Hill. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It's his first trip to the line.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
The first one falls.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Both free throws good from Hill.
Well, I like the fit of George Hill on this team. He can play either guard spot. Great versatility.
Schroeder against Hill. Schroeder outside. 13 feet away. Hill with some nice D. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Cavaliers on top, ending the second quarter on a 12-4 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Teron Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. This big mountain of a man is Shaquille O'Neal, and this hill of a man is Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. For the Cavaliers, Kenny, your thoughts. How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, they showed a lot of discipline on offense, called some high percentage plays. Even when the defense devised different looks, they always seem to have the answer. That's good coaching.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. The second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they own the offensive boards.
And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Oh, well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Inside, it's Patterson and Adams. Westbrook and Robertson are the backcourt pair, and it's George in at the threesome.
Look at Smith, how he moves when screens are involved. He has an ability to get free, to just get that little bit of space to let it fly in these situations.
Adams with the screen on Smith. A nice shot by George.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
Well, guys, he's really sniping them back into this game from the perimeter. He's helped them big time in closing this gap.
And here's Hood after Paul George getting his three to go. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. 9 points for Rodney Hood. And Tyronn Lue thrown right into the fire as the head coach of the Cavaliers, and he led them to a title in his rookie year as a head coach.
Yeah, it was a whirlwind, but he's so organized. He knew the changes he wanted to make. Coming in and leading a championship team, he was up for the task.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Robertson dishes to Patterson. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Cavaliers with possession here. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. It's back to Hill. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hill's got the lead up to 10 now for Cleveland.
It hasn't taken them any time to find their rhythm in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field already.
There's a good screen. Adams down low. Working on Thompson. Offensive rebound. Missile on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Thunder have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
One shot.
They throw good, Adams. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Love with the screen for Hill. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Hill's got 15.
He's feeling it. Hill looking to score every time he touches the ball.
Westbrook kicks to Patterson. Screen by Adams. George passes to Adams. Hill against Westbrook. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Love. Here's Hood. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. First free throw is good. Clarkson, he's checked in for Hill. Both free throws good from Hood. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke, right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going for Westbrook.
It's pretty telling when you look at the shots they're missing from mid-range. Just not shooting a high enough percentage there, and it's hurting them. A lot of those misses have been heavily defended or with a high degree of difficulty. They need to take it inside, draw the contact, or get an easier look.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. To the paint. Adams' shot is off. Cleveland leading by 11. Kicks it out to Love. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
He gets the shot he was looking for, and he just can't bury it.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy. He's been off target for the most part, but it hasn't held them back as a unit.
Now here's Westbrook following the miss by Kevin Love. They get the rebound, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Greg, the one thing about Patrick Patterson out of Kentucky, he is a smart basketball player.
Yeah, he's not the best rebounder or shot blocker, but the advanced stats love him, and he gets the job done at both ends of the floor.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Patterson. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Now Clarkson, 10 points for him. Feeds to Smith. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The shot by George, wide open, and it's off from three-point range. The Cavaliers leading by 8. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Again, the miss by Smith. Here's Smith. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Hood. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Thunder trailing by 8. George, that's a two-pointer. That doesn't go either for George. Now, here's Clarkson. Screen by Smith. Thompson dishes to Hood. Off the screen, it's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Westbrook kicks to Patterson. Rebound Love. For Cleveland, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Back to Clarkson. Love with the screen on Westbrook. Here's Clarkson, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
One of the things Clarkson does best is converting off the dribble drive.
And so here is Oklahoma City, trailing by 10. Westbrook against Clarkson. There's the feed to Patterson. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Clarkson with the ball. 12 points for him. Love with the screen for Clarkson. To the middle. Here's Thompson. Adams, some nice D. Thunder trailing by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it's George finishing it off.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
Now here is Smith. Thompson passes to Clarkson, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. While there's a break, let's take a look at this past month's assist leaders among small forwards in the NBA. In the third spot, Paul George.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
Well, they really see the whole floor and consistently find a way to hit teammates for easy shots.
Now here's Schroeder. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Baseline J on the way, and that one's good. Noel.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
Smith against Westbrook. Smith kicks to Love. And stolen by Noel. And they pick up 2.
You can't allow Love that kind of positioning. He's a high percentage scorer inside.
Pass to Adams. Screen by Adams. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Noel. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, second chance points again. A huge problem for this team.
Schroeder against Clarkson. Nance outside. The screen from Thompson. For 3, Smith. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Adams has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
He hit a 3 in the first half. Now he's searching for his first outside shot in the second half.
Screen by Adams. Westbrook kicks to Adams. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. And now just a 2-point Cleveland lead. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Smith dishes to Clarkson. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Clarkson against Schroeder. The screen from Thompson. Smith right side. Westbrook with the block. Schroeder outside. Lob pass to George, and George with the stuff.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. Now here's Thompson. Back to Clarkson. To end the run. Westbrook pulls it in. The Thunder leading by 3. Kicks to Schroeder. Shoots over Clarkson. That doesn't go either for Schroeder. Cleveland's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Smith missing again.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know if he can just break through this cold streak, he can give you what you need.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, a little too physical on that play. Tries to climb over the top of him and gets whistled for it.
You got to be a little more in control than that. The officials are never going to let you get away with that one.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Alex Abrinas comes in for Russell Westbrook. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
They've leaned on him tonight, and he's delivered with some great shooting.
And Nerlens Noel out of Kentucky, slender and mobile and long. And Greg, he can cover ground in a hurry.
Boy, and you can see it in his rate of steals to go along with the blocks. That quickness is a huge asset in today's game. It's all about versatility, both offensively and defensively.
And here is Hill. 15 points in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The pass to Zizic. Nance outside. Osman. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
The Cavaliers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Here's Abrinas. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. There's a screen by Noel. Schroeder outside. Shot clock at 6. No good on that one. Hill with some nice D. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Osman. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Abrinas the pass to Grant. Hill against Schroeder. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Noel. 5th in steals, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. Now here is Hill. 15 points in the game. Zizic passes to Korver. A minute 20 left in the third quarter.
And Korver, a team-first guy. When one of his guys is open, he wastes no time in delivering the pass.
Oklahoma City's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. There's a screen by Noel. They set the pick. Grant the pass to Ferguson. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Osman for the lead. Second shot opportunity. It's not going to go for him. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
For Oklahoma City, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Schroeder.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Cavaliers trailing.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Yeah, it's a combination of urgency and efficiency. Let's see how they execute.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Grant in the corner. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Zizic. It counts, and the foul. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
That's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
For Cleveland, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Schroeder against Hill. Elbow shot. Offensive rebound. Grant off with the layup. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cavaliers lead by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Keep guarding now. We're doing a much better job defensively. We've eliminated second shots, which is great, okay? Keep that going.
Playing solid defense, taking care of the backboard. High priorities for Coach Billy Donovan.
And I think the communication has been terrific here. I mean, the guys came prepared to do whatever it takes tonight, and Coach is making some really good adjustments.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Zizic out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then there's Hill. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Korver kicks to Hill. Five to shoot. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
And trying to be the first one to get his hands on the miss. Instead, he's called for over the back.
There's nothing malicious about that play. Just isn't in a good spot and can't recover.
Noel, a screen on Hill. Up off the screen. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
Oh, yeah, and as a big man, you need such an aggressive move. That's the tone that you want to set, the attitude that you're trying to play with. Your teammates will follow.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Noel.
One shot.
That's good from Schroeder.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
There's a screen. It's Hill on the wing. Here's Korver. Thunder with the rebound. Patterson's got 8 rebounds in this game. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Hill. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And the Pacers trading away the coveted George Hill. Going into last season, they wanted more of a passer at the point guard position.
And that's the one thing about Hill. He's more of a combo guard than a true point. He keeps his turnovers low. But as far as creating a ton of shots for his teammates, that's not really his game.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Patterson, the screen. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. He got right to the cup using that screen.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here is Hill. There's the pick. Osman. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 4 assists in the game.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Passes it to Ferguson. Back to Patterson. Here's Schroeder. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Well, that's giving him too much space from mid-range. It doesn't hurt him there, but they can't keep doing that.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And Nance kicks to Hill. And it's Korver in the corner. And another three for Cleveland.
If you do not respect that Kyle Korver has been making a living as a sniper from deep, then you haven't been doing your studying. You don't know the scouting report.
Here's Abrinas. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Korver with it. Now defended by Grant. Korver dishes to Nance. Back to Korver. Pass to Hill. Shoots over Schroeder. And Hill, the bucket on the assist by Korver. And now it's a three-point Cavalier lead. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Grant. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Cleveland with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Hill passes to Zizic. Ferguson with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 3. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Patterson setting the pick for Schroeder. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Schroeder's got 9 points now in just the second half. Now Hill, pass to Zizic. Hill, a screen on Patterson. Pick up by Hill. There's the screen. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Nance, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Here's Ferguson, uses the glass to finish the layup. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out of this.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Look, Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length, and he uses that to swat away shots.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Lots of room. And Patterson kicks to Westbrook, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Now, here is Smith. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Smith missing again.
Well, Kev, I'm not sure if it's because he's shooting on the opposite side of the floor this half, but he just can't buy a bucket.
Screen by Adams. Outside, George. Launches it. Love grabs the board. Love's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. To stop the drought, it's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Hill.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Patterson, that's good. Patterson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Hill dishes to Thompson. Out to Hood. The 3. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 6 assists in the game.
And the playmaking from Hill, he just gives them what they need.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46, 47%. Patterson a screen on Hill. Here's Westbrook. Great D that time from Love.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
Smith on the wing. Back to Hood. Outside Hill. Shot clock at 6. It's a pick by Love. Hill, no good.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Outside Westbrook. Down low. Looking for George. He gets it there. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Hill kicks to Smith. Got a piece of it. Here's Adams. The teardrop falls in. And now a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
Hill up top. He's covered by Westbrook. And Thompson kicks to Hood. And another miss by Cleveland. The Thunder shooting around 40% from the floor here. George. The shot misses. Hill with some nice D. Cleveland's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Love. There's the 3. Thompson passes to Hood. Smith outside. He dishes it to Love. Outside Hill. He feeds it to Smith. Who's back up? The Thunder pull it in. Adams has got rebound number 13 with that last one. And Roberson kicks to George. Over Hood. George missing again. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on George.
Clearly a foul.
And he knocks down the first one. All free throws good from Hood. The Thunder with the lead. Right side Westbrook. The shot, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Hill kicks to Smith. And he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle too.
Well, Smith is out there to shoot the rock. He comes alive in these big possessions.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And George kicks to Westbrook. From the wing, the shot's good on the assist by George. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Westbrook against Hill. Love outside. Fires the three. Out to Hood. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on George. Grant, he's checked in for Paul George. He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Here's Westbrook, and it's Westbrook again missing. Here's Smith on the jam by J.R. Smith.
Love moves the ball so well, especially when he spots an open man.
That's good from J.R. Smith. Thunder trailing by 3. Outside Westbrook. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Love. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Hill kicks to Hood. Down low, he's looking for Love and finds him. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
See why they go to Love, huh? You see why he's outstanding at scoring in huge moments. Love his points.
Robertson dishes to Grant. Adams with the screen on Thompson. Here's Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Now here is Hill. It's a pick by Love. Hood for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hood's got a pair of 3s here in the fourth quarter for the Cavs.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Grant gets a wide open look. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth action we're witnessing here right now. I mean, the crowd's going crazy. One moment for one 3-pointer, then they come right back and boom, another. Boy, this is starting to get real.
Here's Westbrook. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Hill.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Abrinas is checked in.
When the score is close, you want this guy on the line.
40 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Back to Smith. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. 5 on the clock.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Well, we want people to tune in, don't we? This is what they're tuning into. Big moments.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. 19 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
Well, do you go with your rhythm? You have to decide, do you run something new, something that's been working, something they haven't seen?
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Love.
And it's been another dominant night on the glass for him. Some of his other numbers might change from game to game, but you know he's going to give you double-digit rebounds. It's impossible to keep him off the glass. His energy level is that good.
"19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Shooting two, gentlemen.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
I know he feels good about that. A perfect trip to the line further extends the lead.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Oh, anything's possible, but they're going to have to be perfect the rest of the way just to even have a chance.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Ferguson misses there. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kevin, when you win a game like tonight, what kind of positive things are confirmed?
That we can fight through and beat any team in the league if we're playing well. So for us to get this win here, our sixth man is our crowd. They've been great. They packed the house tonight, and we got a big win against a team that's right up there with the top teams in the league.
You did it all together tonight, Kevin. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. See you later.